Please, 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 times infinity. I agree with Gary Bettman. He agrees with me. 4 rounds, best of 7. Get after it. Greatest, most delightful, wonderful, killer playoff system in all of sports history. I get it this year, and I'm fully supportive. Staggered amount of games played, wacky schedule, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. But I start to hear the people go, oh, what a great idea. Let's add a play-in game, which means, okay, the 8 seed finishes with 91 points. The 9 seed finishes 3 points behind. So let's play one extra game, number 83, after these guys have killed themselves in the stretch drive, winning 3 of their last 4 to get to that point. And then they get knocked out in a 1-game playoff by a team that finished 3 points behind after 82 games. That's just one scenario, I realize. Then there's the 2 out of 3. Well, what are your top seeds doing while those teams are playing the 2 out of 3? Are they playing meaningless scrimmages and getting injuries like we just saw in this round robin that nobody cared about? So I could go on and on and on, but I won't. Could we please just moving forward without pandemics, leave this where we've always had it, or we've had it in modern history, because it's fabulous.
Well, without layering in my own opinion, and I would take issue with some of the things you just said, not all of them. Meaningless round robin. I
semi-meaningless.
I don't agree with necessarily, but look, I think this what we came up with this year, this return to play plan, was obviously born out of very unique circumstances. I don't think there's any expectation or anticipation, certainly the league office, and I don't believe among the majority of our managers that it portends any change, shift, modification to our playoff format going forward. We think we have the best playoffs in all sports. A lot of that has to do with the integrity of that playoff system. Qualification of 16 teams, the 4 rounds of 7, best of 7. I couldn't have said it better. In that regard, I do think we continue to believe that the playoff system we traditionally employed is the best one for our sport, for our fans, for our players, and I would have every expectation that would continue.
Beautiful. Now when I say meaningless, take that in, let me explain that a little bit more. Obviously it's not meaningless because now you have Flyers number 1, and I like their chances. I picked them to win the cup. You've established seeds, which is not meaningless. But let's face it, we've had a serious injury potentially. We've had guys coming right out Boston. They're just like, they were exhibition games. So that's what I meant by meaningless. These guys.
If I'm on Boston, I'm saying they're exhibition games too.
It was shinny. It was a lot of shinny going on. The qualifying round, they're fighting for a playoff spot. The seed guys, they're like, some are getting after it, maybe some not so much. But anyway, that we're never going to have to worry about that again. We pray.